Lucy, what are you ready for? Yo, what are you ready for?
Treasurer.
Alright,
Any other questions?
I have a question for events. What about people who don't like to party? Because a lot of the AC members actually, like, I know you're all excited and stuff, but if you think about it, like, there are many people who are more into chilled nights and all that stuff. So what do you have to offer in that?
We did actually.
Sorry, me too. Sorry, I was just watching.
Okay, shall I start?
Okay.
She started though already.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, we did actually think about that. Obviously, some people do like to party, some people don't. I feel that this year, maybe we'll have like a trial run, so like one rave, and see how that turns out. If people like it, if loads of people attend, then we'll do more. Like, we're not going to organise just raving and partying. Like, obviously we've thought of other things like game shows, comedy shows. I liked what Wumi was saying about like. Oh no, who's it that you took off? I liked that.
Oh, both of them.
Oh yeah, I liked the kick-off idea.
Yeah, basically what she said. We are diverse, we have a lot of ideas. It's just I just couldn't get across in the allocated time that you gave us.
Yeah, which is what the question time is for anyway.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think how I differ from them is I'm not really into the whole clubbing thing, because I think that's something you can do by yourself. You don't need the AC to do that. I'm more about bringing the experience in. So things like camping, like I said, skydiving, you know. Exactly. I'm already a member of society. I've done it. I can get deals. And I can bring that in. I want people to look back on the experience. I want it to be an experience. I want other societies to look at the events and be like, wow, I want to get involved in this. So that's how I differ from them in that sense. I'm not really into the whole, like typical clubbing or whatnot.
I've never been to AIM, it's like my first time.
I
was going to say, from the looks of things, you from like the two groups are from complete opposite spectrums. And I thought that if you're going to be an answer, not everyone's just like you. Need to appeal to everyone and be more central. So even though you said that you're not into clubbing and you said that you more or less are, as she said, how would you do more clubbing and do more experiences? How would you broaden, appeal to everyone?
A middle ground.
A middle ground.
I think it's all about feedback. Like someone said, the secretary said, she said it's all about feedback. So obviously get ideas from everyone, see where the majority lies, and then go from there basically.
Yeah, go for it. No, you can, because I'm asking you what.
Okay. Who does it go to? Whoever it is. I think PR probably. In terms of getting people out, because you know it's always a struggle to actually get people. No matter how much you advertise, it's like actually reaching out to people. How do you all think you'll actually like get people to come to the events? And
I think mainly it would be just talking to the people and finding out what it is they actually like, because that's the whole point of the PR, is how we relate to the public. So we would think that in talking to them and understanding what they like, we know that, okay, majority of the first years don't like this particular event, so those are not going to be the main events that we try and bombard them with. Like, make sure you come, because then it'll just be them coming because they feel if they don't come they're going to make Priscilla upset, whereas it's actually coming to benefit them. And also obviously advertising, we have to try and make it sound as appealing as possible. We have to try and, do you know what I mean, make everything seem like it's going to be good, and then we have to then also, the event with the help of the whole team, then also deliver, so that when they come to the events they see that, okay, this is good, and we'll come to the next one, so it won't be such a struggle to make them come out.
Can I also add to that as well? Something I've seen is that there are a lot of Africans and Caribbeans that don't come to ACE. One of them, as an example, this is the first time she's coming to an event or an AGM, and I would say for the first years, kind of give them another opportunity to do the whole freshers thing again. Because if you've missed the first few weeks of freshers or the first few weeks of term in terms of these events, you probably won't come to the rest of the events throughout the whole year. So I think like a lot of what you guys have done in the first few weeks, try and do it again, kind of like a little freshers thing after Christmas or maybe some weeks later. Because I think if you do that, people are more likely to come. And like Priscilla said, try and actually befriend them, which you guys have done, definitely. But But looks like we'll zoom again.
Yeah, kind of. That's an interesting point.
Yeah, definitely befriend them. So I think if you do that, then you're more likely to get them to come. Because people actually want to come, but they're kind of scared to come because they don't know anyone.
Okay, this is a question for the president. First of all, how are you guys going to manage your time? Because it is a lot of, yeah, it's a lot of, you're kind of on duty all the time, and it's not just from the society, from like random people, because a lot of people just get your email and start emailing you. So how are you, do you have a plan for how you're going to manage your time? This is just a question they asked me, so I'm just doing it again. Do you guys remember?
Obviously, like, to be completely realistic, I'm here first and foremostly to be true to myself and my parents. My academics will come first. If anybody really has a problem with that, then I know this is not the best thing to say, but then please don't vote for me, because my academics will come first. However, that aside, if you've given me your vote, trust me, I will do my best to make sure that the ACE comes right after. I will have my phone on all the time, get a planning book. I'll come first in all the events if you need me to be. As long as the job is done, then, and to a good standard, then yeah, that's me really.
Being realistic, knowing the kind of person I am, I know I will probably struggle in the first few weeks and stuff. But I think eventually, you know yourself, you know how to structure your time. And I've spoken to medics who are on the course already, and they assure me that it's definitely possible. And I think that's what the Vice President is for. That's why I really hope you vote for Carol as well, because living together and talking, being friends, you'll be able to compromise when it comes to certain things. When it comes to people emailing you, say, oh, Carol, please do these emails for me, I've got to do some work. And that's the whole point of working in a team, and the people on your team are there for a reason. So I won't say use them, but that's what a leader is about, and you delegate.
Second question to the president again. This is something that sometimes we don't think about. Sometimes and I'm not actually just saying this because of what you just said, it was part of the things I was going to ask. Sometimes in the committee, you're not necessarily with your best of friends. So how are you going to, make sure that everyone in the committee is, getting along? How is everyone, is everyone doing their job? Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. How are you going to fix the dynamics of the committee itself, forgetting not even about the society?
Firstly, can I just say that you just said, that we're not actually going to be friends, and I don't know if everybody has noticed, but I don't have a VP. It's just me standing as president, and the opposition is president and vice president. I don't necessarily feel disadvantaged in any way. I feel that if you put me with people who I'm not close to, I will still work with them as best I can to please everybody, really. Not please everybody, please the people of the committee. If we, I don't know, maybe first couple of weeks, get together, coffee, talk, sit down, map out at least what we plan to do for the next 3 weeks, or at least a month, so that we know that from then on, this person has to do this person has to do that, and then that's just how we really.
Better angle.
I think that's the thing about life. You're going to be in a group of people you don't like, people you do like, so it's something you get used to, whether you like it or not. But I have done research before I went for this position. I did speak to a lot of the members on the committee, and something I think that you could do, which maybe it wasn't done this year, is try and meet up socially. Not all the time, but like once a month, because it gives people an opportunity to actually get to know each other as a committee. You might not get along, but at least you could be civil with each other enough so that you can pull off great events and stuff. So that's something I would actually put in place. I think that answers the question.
Any other questions for any other people?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
How are you going to make sure that girls get involved in sports? Because it's easier to make that as play football, but girls rather push up in the sleeves.
That's 4 seconds. I don't know what he's talking about.
I mentioned football as one of the things, but I don't know if I also mentioned about, I don't think sports or team sports is the only way you can get people involved. Like there are things like just stretching itself is something that people, like you could do alone, but sometimes you need people with you to motivate you. And running and football, and I think girls are interested. And being a girl myself, I live with 5 other girls, and 4 other girls, and yeah, I know, like I'm a girl myself. I know the issues that girls have with sports or with football. Football is because normally it's like they have to play with guys and they don't want to, being a girl myself, they don't want to fumble. But yeah, it's not just football. I mean, not everyone will come up for football, but I have other things too. Yeah, for those who are not into football.
What?
She was finished talking.
Okay, but then next question.
Any other questions for any other people? Who hasn't answered any questions? Secretary.